Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell College Warhawks Dynasty. It is week 2, and today the Warhawks play their first ever game on the road, and they take on the number 11 ranked Washington Huskies. We finally got to see Kalispell's first ever game, and it was exciting even with the loss to Idaho 34-22. With this program just starting out, we're looking to see players they can build around and any progress they can make in this first season. Well, today they take on a very established program in their house, and we'll see what Kalispell can show here in week 2 as they'll have it first. On the return from deep in the end zone is Troy Evans. Evans makes a move outside and is out of bounds after a 33-yard return. Austin Bradley attempted 38 passes last week. This game you're going to see a lot more of Marquise Walker, but Bradley starts today as Benson gets the carry and can't find much here up the middle, a gain of 1. Benson only had 16 rushing yards back in the first game. Now Bradley's first throw is on target for a first down to Troy Evans, working out of the slot there on the deep out route. Again, Kalispell trying to spread the defense out, who's in a 3-3-5 as Benson can't get outside and he is chased down after a 4-yard loss. This run game definitely appears to be a weak point of this offense through the little bit we've seen so far, and now the pass rush arrives, and down goes Austin Bradley for a loss of 10. It's quite easy for these startup programs to be overwhelmed in games like this. Here is a check down to Sammy Hawthorne, who picks up 8 yards, and Kalispell will kick it away. So the defense did not force a punt back in week 1 and now have to stop Jake Browning and the Husky offense. Fake on first down, pressure gets there, and that throw goes out of bounds. We'll see if the pass rush can get going for Kalispell. They did not record a sack in the first game. On second down, plenty of time as Browning has Gaskin out of the backfield, and this is a 6-yard play setting up 3rd and 4. Let's see if the Hawks can get off the field here. Spread formation. Browning down the middle. That is caught for a first down. Marcus Calhoun there in coverage. Calhoun had 1 of 2 interceptions for this defense in week 1. Now to Gaskin on the ground, and he is met with a solid tackle from Stevie Nicholas. On second down and 7, 4-man rush. Dump off open. Gaskin stiff arm and a first down here with a gain of 14 yards. Kalispell really needs those linebackers to step it up. Here's a run. Gaskin gets a lane. He's in the secondary. Gets another block. And that is a touchdown for Washington. 35 yards from Miles Gaskin. But check out the blocking here of number 79 as he lays out Blake Barrett. And then is able to get in the way of Otis Frazier as well. Tremendous effort. And now for a quick update as New Mexico has pulled off the upset over number 19 Pitt. The Lobos have a very impressive option offense, and that is who the Warhawks will face next week. So the second drive is here for Kalispell, and they open with Marquise Walker now at quarterback. Start with an option, and there is Benson again losing yards. A tough day for him so far. Sidney Jones on the stop. Single high safety set. Walker checks it down. Everett Whitfield gets up to the 20-yard line roughly to pick up 9 yards. And now it'll be 3rd down. If Walker wants more playing time, he has to deliver in these spots. And he does, but Tyler Adams drops a first down. Adams caught the big flea flicker to start the game last week, but just loses track of this one. Huskies take over. They have excellent field position. Jake Browning to throw it. Excellent protection. And open on the outside. That is John Ross, a player that I'm very worried about in this game with his dangerous downfield speed. Now an option as Browning pulls it back. He's got blocking in the secondary, and he's taken down by Otis Frazier after an 18-yard run. And look at Blake Barrett here again, just getting beat off the snap. He is not having a very good first quarter, but this run defense as a whole is not playing well enough. Another option, Browning hit, and this time he is met on the play by Marcus Calhoun. That's a gain of 3. 3rd and 4 here from just outside the red zone. A blitz is sent. Browning hit, but they get the first down and up to the 15-yard line here. A gain of 9. In the red zone, I formation Huskies. Browning fake to Gaskin. Stepping right, firing end zone for a touchdown to Daryl Daniels from 15 yards out. The Huskies have had 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and they lead this game 14-0. If we're being realistic here, this is not a surprising way to start. Kalispell is playing just their second ever game. And they've come out now in their third possession. Austin Bradley picked off. Looking for a screen here. They had the monster package out there. They're going to have a lot of tricky formations and looks. And they didn't get the block they needed here. They had the numbers advantage, but the corner is just able to step right in front, and back are the Huskies in scoring range. They bring Ross in motion, jet sweep, and a good tackle made by Otis Frazier. 2-yard pickup. 2 tight ends in the game, and Browning on 2nd and 8. Throwing short, Daniels trucks forward, touchdown, Washington. Daniels in once more, and that makes it a 3-touchdown lead here in the first quarter for the Huskies. So why are games like this put on the schedule? One, it's very good for schools like Kalispell to get funding. The second is to play higher competition, and it allows you to see where you're at as a program and what players you have that can help you build toward your ultimate goals. Kalispell down 21 here as Austin Bradley picks up 9 as he pulls back the option. Bradley having his 3rd possession of work here in the first quarter as he swings this out, and Benson is laid out. That is a 1-yard loss. Poor Eddie Benson just cannot get past the line of scrimmage right now. 3rd and 11. Bradley, good protection. And again, Adams cannot come down with the football. This time tight coverage, and Kalispell has to kick it again. Second quarter now underway as the defense has allowed 3 straight touchdown possessions. This is Gaskin up the middle for a gain of 4. It is a split backfield here on 3rd down. 2 high safeties. They want the screen, and no one's home for Kalispell. Easy first down pickup here for Gaskin as blocks get all the way into the secondary again. That's a gain of 15. Now TJ Garner creeps down. He's blitzing. He gets to Browning, but the throw is out to Daniels for a gain of 10. Just not many answers so far for Kalispell as they stack the box, give to Gaskin, and here's a play made. Meeting him on the edge is TJ Garner, and those are the types of plays we're looking for. 3rd and 2 Huskies. Weak side. Coleman won't get there. He is met by Marcus Calhoun, who has definitely stood out on this defense so far, making plays in each of the first 2 games. It is a long field goal try here for the Huskies, and the kick is good as they take a 24-0 lead. Now for another studio update as Stanford has upset LSU and shut them out with a 10-0 victory. Back to the game, and this is Marquise Walker in once more, a split shotgun formation. He gives this inside to Sammy Hawthorne, who only gets a couple. Again, the split backfield, 3rd down for Walker. He's in trouble and airmails this pass, and that was nearly picked off. He's lucky it wasn't. Walker's accuracy is a bit of a concern, and that is another failed drive for Kalispell. Only 25 yards of offense so far. Meanwhile, the Huskies have scored on every possession so far, and this is a 12-yard catch for John Ross. Warhawks go single high safety, 4-man rush. Browning outright and nearly intercepted by Otis Frazier. Great coverage on that play for the Warhawks. It sets up 3rd down. Browning, heaving end zone. He's got John Ross. Touchdown. 25-yard strike, making it 31-0. This time Frazier could not keep up with the speed of John Ross. And he's got to play more often in those situations. Washington is in firm control as the first quarter is beginning to wind down, and the pressure gets to Austin Bradley. He is sacked. Washington dominant so far. 3rd and 26. They want the screen. There's Eddie Benson. Positive yards here, and he picks up 5 of them, but they have not had a first down since their opening possession. Huskies trying to add on to their lead, 1.5 minutes to do so. This is Browning, sideline. Ross is there on the comeback, and they move the sticks. Clock is stopped at the 30-yard line. Here is Browning. Again, pocket holds up, and he's got another pass to the outside. Pettis hangs on for 15. Browning very accurate so far in the first half as he hands off Gaskin, cutting left and working his way down to the 6-yard line, making it 2nd and 2. Offset eye here for the Huskies. It's 3rd down, play fake. Browning to Ross again, their 2nd connection for a touchdown. Washington further increases their lead here on Jake Browning's 4th touchdown pass of the first half. 38-0 Huskies. Kalispell taking over here with 40 seconds roughly to go. Walker is the quarterback. A little motion screen here. There's Troy Evans, little room to work with. To the 40 and met after an 8-yard pickup, and they'll use a timeout. Can they finally get another first down? Here they have an option out to the right side. Walker flips it out to McLeod. First down into Washington territory. It's a 13-yard run. Trying to reach field goal range. Here's 3rd and 6, 16 seconds left. Walker, check down. Benson got it. First down, Warhawks. Easily their best drive so far of the first half. Still work to do, however. Walker steps up, room to run. Dodges left, first down, and he lost the football. The Huskies have recovered, and they will keep Kalispell off the board in this first half. It's their 2nd turnover. Walker is trying to make the most out of this play, and he got too greedy trying to get the first down to stop the clock. 4 seconds to go, and Washington is prepared to go deep here. Barrett with pressure. He steps away. Now throws it deep, and that's intercepted by T.J. Garner. And he's got a return here. Room to work with. Garner is met after a solid return, and the first half comes to an end. As expected, the Huskies have been dominant, and we'll see if the Warhawks can show some positive signs in the second half. Following today's game, we will take a look at Kalispell's updated recruiting board, and there has been some changes with some of the players they have prioritized. First up, we have the second half of action, as Kalispell only had 55 yards and 4 first downs on offense and have yet to force Washington to punt. Browning pressured here, and he throws it away on first down. Pressure was applied by defensive lineman Lewis Towns. Here is 3rd down. Can they get a stop? This is Browning down the middle, nearly picked off. Marcus Calhoun almost had another one, but they do force the Huskies to punt. So despite going down 38-0, Kalispell's defense has their best drive to start the second half. On the return here, Troy Evans looking for space to the 40 and brought down after a return of 16 yards. So can the Kalispell Warhawks get some points here in the second half? They have Walker in the game. He's got a lot of room, but he can't break free, and it looked like he might be able to do it. Still a 14-yard play. Walker has room, stepping up, lost the ball again, but recovered on the play by Antoine Coe, gain of 3. The offense has moved better here under Walker. Now it's 3rd down. He checks it down, and that is incomplete, intended for Albert Green. We are seeing a few different players in the rotation now for Kalispell in this second half. Washington backed up inside their own 10 as Browning moves his spot and finds John Ross again for 18 yards. But I'm not sure he got a foot down in time. Let's take another look, and no, he didn't. And Leon Daniels throws out the challenge flag, and this should be an easy victory, and it is. So Washington facing 3rd and 9 inside the 10-yard line. Browning at the goal line, back to Ross, and this time he gets the feet down for 13 yards and a first. High formation. This is a give to Gaskin. Off tackle, he's got space. And knocked out of bounds by Frazier after a 13-yard pickup. We saw this team not able to handle the outside runs back in week 1. Now they have a crossing pattern here for about 10 yards. They're trying to send blitzes, trying to find ways to get pressure, and not much has gotten home. Browning out of the backfield here. Gaskin into Warhawk territory, picks up 10 more. The linebackers and safeties have not done a good job taking care of the backs when they release. And there's a pass to the outside as Ross has another first down. That's good for 11. Another good possession here for the Huskies as Gaskin works right, and now he's met. Combination of Frazier and Davenport makes it 3rd and 8. Browning, empty shotgun, short throw, McClatcher gets the first down. 14 yards, and now they are into the red zone again. Facing 2nd and 2, another blitz. Browning wide open into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Huskies have put 45 on the board already. Kalispell not showing much resistance. The Warhawk offense has looked best when Walker was in the game, but they go back to Bradley here. 1st and 10, there's pressure, he rolls away. Bradley has a man downfield and overthrows Troy Evans. That was not even close. 3 receivers in the game, and here is Bradley, flagged down, should be offsides as McLeod can't reel in this one, and again, that should have been a reception. They still get 5 yards out of it. The back here is Albert Green, who gets the handoff, and he's laid out after a 4-yard pickup. Can they get the conversion here? Green stays in the game. Sweep left. Green picks it up and has a 3-yard gain. Kalispell trying to involve a lot of different players here, and they've rotated in receivers as well. And here is one of them, Clayton Hamilton, who had a great scrimmage, has a 5-yard catch here. Kalispell 3 of 9 on 3rd down, needing 5 yards. Bradley behind Whitfield, who adjusts nicely, but they don't get the conversion. They will, however, go for it. 4th and 2. Bradley keeping, he's got room and slides ahead as they get the conversion and they near scoring range. 9th play of the possession here, 3rd quarter winding down. Bradley steps up into pressure and he is dropped for a 4-yard loss. The pressure has picked up this week and that's to be expected. Backed up now, 3rd and 11, empty shotgun. Here's Bradley, big blitz. And he finds Evans, who can't separate. 5-yard pickup. And we'll see if they go for it again. They will. Now they need 6. Here's Bradley rolling off balance. Whitfield to the marker. He got it. A 1st down once again. Kalispell still fighting. 12th play of the possession. Sweep right. Albert Green. Little more burst than Eddie Benson has. He gets 7 yards. I've liked the little bit we've seen from Green so far. Now 3rd and 2. Bradley swings. There's Green. And he picks it up again. 1st down. Some good play here out of Albert Green. And now they're in the red zone for the first time. Bradley rolling right off play action. There's Evans to the 10. Racing for a 1st down. It's goal to go, Kalispell. Can they find the end zone here against the Huskies? Inside give. Sammy Hawthorne is met after a few yards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 tight ends in the game. The back is Benson. Bradley will throw it. There's pressure and nowhere to go. Sack for a loss of 9. And that will bring out the field goal team for Kalispell. Another blitz with excellent coverage behind it. And we'll see if they can add some points here as Keith Britton hits the chip shot field goal and Kalispell is finally on the board. It's 45-3. As a team, they've definitely played better in this second half, not allowing as many points. They've outgained themselves compared to the first half and finally gotten a score. Washington has it here as Gaskin breaks a tackle across the 50, still going. They're trying to rip the football out and Gaskin won't let it go. 26 yards here on a play where he broke like 5 or 6 tackles. A few minutes to go in this game as Browning is sacked. That is the first sack ever for the Kalispell Warhawks, and it's Brock Schultz who had the pressure. 3rd and 7. Browning down the middle, and wide open is Daniels again as he gets to the 20-yard line, 17-yard pickup. Working this clock down inside 2 minutes. Another handoff to Gaskin. He gets past Nicholas and is stopped after a 2-yard pickup. Chased down by Dorian Jordan. 3rd down, Gaskin with room to run inside the 5 and stopped by Cam Davenport after a 13-yard run. Great game today for Gaskin. Trying to score one more time. They toss this out and Gaskin has an easy touchdown as Washington breaks 50. It is 52-3 and this game is nearly complete. This by far was the hardest game on the schedule, on paper at least, for Kalispell. And hopefully it proves to be a positive experience for them as Rashawn Brooks picks up a 1st down. We've seen some players be able to make some plays against the Huskies. And while Kalispell still has a long way to go, I think games like this are necessary to see where you're at and to compete and get your team better. On the outside, Benson out of the backfield. That is a 1st down. Gain of 12 and a good throw there by Bradley. 42 seconds. Bradley rolling away. He might tuck this one, and he will. Across midfield and out of bounds. 1st down, gain of 12. In the game is Antoine Fletcher in the slot. Bradley in trouble, and he is sacked once again. Now a loss of 8. And Bradley looks to be shaken up on the play. That'll bring Marquise Walker back in the game for the final seconds. 3rd and 16. Walker hit, and that is intercepted. Pressure got right in his face, and he certainly did not get all of his arm strength into that throw. There wasn't anything on it. We'll take a second look, and that should be the final play here for Kalispell. They lose 52-3. And good news here, it's just a minor elbow injury for Austin Bradley. He should be good to go for next week. Now, one thing I want to say is that we're going to play Washington again in 2 seasons. And then we're going to compare the progress we've made from Season 1 to Season 3. Remember this game now. This is only the beginning for Kalispell. So what is there to take away from today's game? On the offensive side, we're still not seeing much of a run game, and today the receivers had trouble separating. The offense as a whole just wasn't able to look anywhere near as good as they were back in Week 1. Defensively, they still have to find ways to get pressure, and they have to figure out how to stop the run. We need to see them start making plays in 3rd and medium, 3rd and short, so they can end possessions and stop letting teams have these long, grinding possessions that tire out the defense and keep adding points at a consistent rate. I am still very intrigued by Marquise Walker and still want him to play a lot of snaps and maybe even more in the future. I like the way the offense moves when he can get the option game going, and it might be one of the things that helps out this offense most in Season 1. Let me know down below if any players impressed you in the loss today against Washington. But let's switch gears now and talk about recruiting. Remember last episode I showed the quarterback prospect I had the most interest in, J.R. Battle. Well, he now has a lot of interest in Kalispell and has received scholarship offers from both the Warhawks and Virginia. We're in 2nd place. Now at number 2, we have tackle Bruce Franklin, and we are in 1st place competing with the likes of UConn, Idaho, Utah State. He has 3 scholarship offers, and we are currently in the lead for a 3-star tackle. Then there is 3-star free safety Paul Rogers from North Dakota. It's basically a 2-team race between us and the Minnesota Gophers. I think Rogers is the best player at any position on this board right now. He's a good athlete. He can stop the run. He's the 11th ranked free safety. It would be a tremendous pickup for our program if he were to commit here. Linebacker Jamal Williams is beginning to favor Air Force, and we're losing some ground, but I'm putting more points into him and try to regain that ground because I like his skill set. For center David Battle, it could be New Mexico State running away with this one, as all these other teams are way below. He has 6 scholarship offers. And there is another quarterback now in our top 10. We have Brett Mitchell from Louisiana. There was another quarterback in my top 10 last episode, and I will do a better job in the future showing when players kind of drop off because of just their sway of interest. But Mitchell here has good mobility. His arm isn't that strong, but if he is fairly accurate, I would like to recruit him for a developmental quarterback spot. That is all the recruiting news for this episode, and you will continue to see the updates throughout the season, but it was a positive week in terms of recruiting, getting interest from J.R. Battle and some of the other players, and there are players that were already favoring Kalispell that are now favoring them even more. There is still a long way to go in getting players to commit, so we'll just keep tracking the progress as we move on. In Week 3, Kalispell returns home and they will take on the New Mexico Lobos. They have a very good option offense and have won both of their games so far, both in overtime, and they can score quite a few points. I don't like this matchup for our defense, the way they've looked against the run so far, and I think if you add option to that mix, it could cause some problems. We will see what Kalispell can do in their 2nd home game as they take on New Mexico next time. Thank you all for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed despite the loss. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow this journey we have with the Kalispell Warhawks. It's going to be a long journey and hopefully a very rewarding one. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and leave your feedback down below if any players impressed you in this episode or which recruits you like the most on the recruiting board. Thank you all again. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.